What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a video that's going to maybe tick some of you guys off. Maybe some of you will be happy, some of you will be question mark, upset. Well, this is the video you guys have been DMing me about and asking me, Eddie, I noticed that Instagram story yesterday. Yes, guys, it's true. I have switched tunes for the Rammer. Before I even make this video or get in this video of number one, why I switched tunes, the tunes that I had, as you guys know, I was running Matt's tunes at Optimal Welding. His tunes are not bad. I know some of you guys said you have nothing but problems with your RAM. Some of you have said, I downloaded Matt's tunes, my truck doesn't run good, and there's some people like me where I have Matt's tunes and it runs great. You know, so that aspect, this video is not here bashing Matt by any means at all. I just switched tunes company. I'm going to explain to you why I've switched tunes on this thing, but I'm going to explain to you also one downfall with the new company that I switched to. So, the magic switch, does not work. The tune that I am running currently right now with the new company, they only have a single tune out. And I'm going to tell you guys also the main reason. I know you guys are all going to ask, what do you mean? What's wrong with Matt's tune? Why are you switching? Just calm down. Calm down. So this company is, it's in the works. I want to say about 2 weeks, and the switch on the fly is supposed to be available for the Rammer. Now, I don't know for all the other trucks when the switch on the fly is coming out. I know it's going to be different with all trucks, but the main thing I'm talking about, guys, is the 2019 Ram 3500 high output. Now, this company does have tunes for a Duramax and for your Ford and for the Ram. But you guys got to go purchase these tunes from Raj. DM him. I'll put his Instagram, bam, right there. And his Instagram will be down in the description. Go DM Raj. And if you want the new tunes set up, tell him, you know, I want Eddie's new tunes that he currently has on the truck. Now let's get to the main reason. Why'd I switch? What's going on? What happened? So, as you guys know, and mainly it's going to be with this truck, with this dang Ison transmission. This transmission sucks. If it's got no, I'm sorry, I know. If it's got no weight behind this thing, if it's not doing its job, if it's not pulling, I can't stand this transmission. Now, I understand this thing, the Ison, it's made to pull. You know, it's made to put that load back there and just go. Now, I will say one thing. When I stick the ding-ding back there, this thing is just like, the transmission is like butter. Like, you don't even feel it. It's smooth, and it's just like, it's perfect when there's weight back there. Like, if you're always towing, it's phenomenal. Now, I'm sure you guys are going to ask me, Eddie, well then, if you hate this transmission so bad, what the hell did you get the Ison for? Well, I did not. So here's a couple reasons. Number one, I wanted a 3500. Actually, I didn't even want a 3500. I was gonna get a 2500 because, I mean, I don't pull enough to need 3500. But I wanted the high output. I did not want the regular Cummins. So that only came with a 3500. Then I hear nothing but like bad things about the 68 RFE. You know, but then I hear from some people, like if you ask 10 people about the 68 RFE transmission, probably 7, 8 of them will say, I hate it, it's junk. And then you have the other 2 that will say, oh no, it's phenomenal, I have nothing but problems. I'm sure you guys that are watching this, some of you guys have had nothing but problems with your 68 RFE. And then I'm sure there's some of you guys that, you know, have had your 68 RFEs for hundreds of thousands of miles and have no issues with it. Now, when I did some research and homework and looked up Ison and stuff, there's a lot of good things on it. So, but I did hear that it needs weight, it doesn't shift good, you know, it's uncomfortable to drive. I said, you know what, the hell with it, let's do it, pull the trigger, get the Ison, and you know, worst case scenario, we'll just switch this transmission eventually. I mean, that's one thing, guys, that sucks about purchasing new trucks, is there's nothing out for this thing. So it's kind of hard, you gotta sit and wait. Like, for an example, gearing. I've been dying to gear this truck. I want to gear this thing so bad and get rid of the, you know, 373s that are in here because of the 37s. Just, it sucks, I don't like it. So now, let's talk about why I switched. So with Matt's tunes, and again, guys, Matt has great tunes, you know, he's a good guy, great guy, but the shift flare was driving me crazy on this truck. It would get to the point where it was so bad, this shift flare, where I'd be towing the trailer, and when I'm getting ready to go to the desert, it is, as soon as you hit that freeway, it's just uphill. I want to say 7% grade, you know, for not too long, but for probably a mile, flattens out a little bit, you know, maybe like 2 miles, flattens out a little bit, and then it's up, you know, for, I don't know, another 15 miles, but at that point you're flat, you already got your momentum going, so you're good. But it's that initial takeoff, you know, you go, you're merging onto the freeway, so you don't want to merge onto the freeway at 30, 40 miles an hour. You want to get up and going. Well, this thing would shift flare so bad that it would, like, it would shift, and literally, by the time, you know, if you guys are watching, it's hard to explain if you guys don't know what shift flare is on these trucks. So it would, like, it feels like it hit neutral. So it would shift and go, and then kick back up, and you're like, what the hell? You know, you're losing all this momentum every time, every gear, not every single gear, but all these short gears that you want to get up and go, you know, start this pull, and it was bad, you know. And I was like, this is just, it's driving me crazy. That was my only flaw with Matt. Now, I tried to, and then here's again what happened with Matt. I would try to call him, no answer, you know, no call back. I see, you know, you guys see where I'm getting here, because customer service, and when he had those tunes, I said, Matt, I'll give you a shout out, I have no problem, you know, I want you to do good, be successful. I don't need, you know, I'm not asking for no payment, I'm doing it for free. Just, you know, you have a good tune, you deserve for people to know you have good tunes. But you're a single guy, are you gonna be able to handle the work? Yeah, no problem, no problem. So I gave him the shout out, a couple shout outs, and he was doing great, everybody was loving it. But then I started getting a lot of DMs, a lot of you guys on YouTube commenting, Eddie, what's up with Matt, dude? He hasn't responded. He's been blowing me off. He's not responding to my emails. He's not responding to my phone calls. He's not responding to anything, you know. And if he does respond, he says he'll call you back, and then I get nothing back. And then I started getting that also. I would call him, and I'm getting nothing, you know. So to me, the number one thing in business is customer service. I don't care if you have the best tunes on the market. Like, you can literally be the top tunes in the world. But if your customer service is just straight garbage and crap, where if you just want to ask a question, you can't get to it, I will not use you. I refuse to use you. I will go somewhere else and figure something else out. But, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, Matt's customer service is horrible, but Matt's customer service has gone downhill. That's one thing that really, really bothers me is, you know, when I you know, give you guys a reference to go off of as, you know, check this out, look at this guy, you know, this is a great guy, and then does stuff like this, it kind of makes me feel like crap, because I'm like, man, I shouted this guy out, you know, I told everybody go to him for tunes, and he has good tunes. I cannot say they're bad. Like I said, the only flaw with Matt's tunes is shift flare. Shift flare is so bad, it's driving me crazy. Now with the 68 RFE that you guys have Matt's tunes, and have no issues, and have the 68 RFE trans tuning, you're good. And I'm not making this video for you guys to say, call Matt and say, hey, I'm gonna cancel, you know, I don't want your tunes no more because Eddie's not running them. No, Matt's got great tunes. But for you guys that have the Ram 3500 with the icing and had that bad shift flare, I had it too, it was driving me crazy. And I'm not gonna say I finally found a fix for it, but I found another company that, it's like I said, a single tune, but it doesn't shift flare. It's there, but it's so minor. I mean, I'm talking from, if you go from Matt's 100%, theirs is probably like 30%, you know, their shift flare. Like Matt's shift flare got to the point where, I mean, you accelerate and this thing is shift flare. I'm like, come on, you know? Now with this company, I have noticed that it's barely there, but it is still there, but it's not as bad. The truck, you know, the drives, I mean, just way, way better on that aspect. Now, I got some good news and I got some bad news for you guys. Unfortunately, this company does not want me to give them a shout out, does not want me mentioning their name. They are an, I'm not gonna say underground company. They are popular, but not in the, I don't know how to put this, but in like the the racing deleted world. I don't know. I don't know. They've had tunes for a lot of years. They've been doing it forever. If I give you guys a name, you guys will go, oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Everybody's heard of them. I promised the owner of the company, I think that's who I'm talking to, he said, please Eddie, just do not give me no shout outs, don't mention my company. I don't want to, you know, I'm not looking to grow. So what I did for you guys is I set up an account with Raj, with their company. So when you guys DM Raj, tell him you want Eddie's new tunes and not Matt's tunes if you want a new tune. And you're not happy with Matt's tunes, or you're not happy with his customer service, whatever it is. Now, you guys know me. I will jump from tuner to tuner to tuner to tuner. So if I find out and hear another company, I'm gonna try the tunes out. And if they're crap, I'm not gonna mention it to you guys. Well, I will tell you, stay away from them. But I mean, you guys know the one company that the very first company I dealt with, my truck was the worst. They were the most horrible company I've ever dealt with. And then dealt with Matt, great tunes, like I said, customer service, And this company now, I love it, drives great. I did notice one thing, he does not have as much low end torque as Matt's tunes are. You know, is this something you guys will notice? Maybe, maybe not. Me, I notice it, number one, because I'm constantly monitoring the truck. I notice it, I'm monitoring fuel roll pressure. I can see Matt's fuel roll pressure was about 2,000 higher than this company at the certain speeds and everything, speeds that I was testing it at. So if you guys are just looking for a nice clean tune, you know, you can contact Raj, he'll get it for you. If you're happy with Matt's tune, I'm not making this video for you guys to say, oh, the hell with Matt, switch. If you're happy, don't switch. Matt's got great tunes. I just don't like the shift flare. That was the only thing. And this thing does not shift flare as bad. I mean, it's still, you know, it's icing, so it's got shift flare, but it is like almost completely gone with these new tunes. Now here's another cool thing. So if you guys do want to switch tunes, and this is for the people that have the iDash, because I think the iDash is the only one that monitors this. I tried it with the Edge. The Edge did not have this PID. So it's called Manifold Air Density. It'll say MAD. Now if you have an iDash, and this is if you have Matt's tunes and you want to switch, if you have an iDash, go get that on there, go pull that up, Manifold Air Density, and look at the percentage. But you have to record that. So what you're gonna do is you'll get in your truck, set it, put it on Matt's tune, smack the throttle, make sure it's same temperature outside, same day, same everything. Try to do it the same day, match it perfect. Smack that throttle and see what your manifold air density percentage is. So the highest that I've gotten on this tune is 322%, which is pretty damn good. I'm sure maybe there's other trucks out there, I'm sure that have gotten a lot higher, but and the point of this is, so say you guys have switch on the fly, and I'm talking right now with you guys that have Matt's tunes. Say you have switch on the fly, right? If you have an iDash, and because some of you have told me, Eddie, I'm switching the tunes and I don't feel no power, no difference. You want to tell if there's a difference and it's working? Go get that iDash, or if you have the iDash, set it on MAD. Go to 1, boom, watch that percentage, 200. Go to 2, you know, say 220. Go to 3, 250. Now, if it's, say you're at 3 and it's 250, and then you go to 4 and it's at 250 or 255, 3 to 4, there's nothing, no difference. Or if you went from 3 to 5 and went from 250 to 260, that's nothing, guys. That means that switch on the fly is BS. Now, I'm not saying Matt's is, I'm just saying that's a way for you guys to test when you get tunes. So get a iDash, or get something that can tell you the manifold air density percentage. And if some of you guys go to 3, it's, you know, say 300, then you go to 5 and it's like 280. Well, what the heck? How you know, that doesn't make sense. Why is your 3 more than 5? That's just a way for you guys to understand how the switch works, because it should be giving you more power, and make sure you guys are getting your money's worth. Because I know there are some companies out there, I ran into it actually with my Duramax when I was playing with tuners, where like, oh yeah, switch on the fly, and I would go to the manifold air density, and I'm like, dude, it is going up literally by like 5%. So I'm like, that switch on the fly, you know, when you pay extra, it's BS. Just sell me the single tune, you know, and then record that and go from there. So that's just a little knowledge for you guys if you want to check your switch and see if it is working. Also, guys, I have picked a winner for these. Congratulations, Jim. I'm looking on my phone. Ecker, sorry man, I'm probably butchering your last name, but Jim Etker, I believe it's E-C-T-K-E-R, Etker. Jim Etker, you've won these. Congratulations, man. You have won both batteries, and you have won the display for it and the converter to charge this. So please DM me so I know where to send these things to you, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can come get them. I may meet you somewhere, however you want to set this up, man, but those batteries are yours. Congrats, brother. Also, I've been getting some of you guys asking me, Eddie, do you put any additive in this truck, lubricant? Oh, hell yes, guys. I put them in all my trucks. Even if I have a lift pump, I will still add this lubricant. I mean, why not? You know, it's good for the truck. You know, and I'm not going to get into United States, you know, because of our ultra low sulfur and all that. And it's pretty much, guys, the diesel fuel that we have here, it's lack of lubrication to, you know, the CP3, CP4. I understand CP3s, all that. The new Ram now, it's got the CP 4.2 Bosch updated. It's supposed to be, you know, badass, but I don't know. I still lubricate it, so I'll do a whole nother video on that for you guys anyways. But yes, I do run an additive in this. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.